Good morning, guys. I'm out here this morning with my cats. Shit, I got a whole passel of them now. Got 5 cats and 1 dog. My 4 kittens, they love to get up about 5, 6 o'clock every morning, want to come out and play. It's rough when you want to sleep in. They won't let you. I wanted to talk to you about 3D this morning. I know I talk to you all the time about 3D, but I wanna get some things on the record. Flying 3D is fun. First, let me go over the good things, and then I'll go over the bad things. Flying 3D is fun. It's a little harder than normal flying because sometimes, you know, when you're in 3D, a lot of times you're upside down, and it's pretty easy to go upside down and just go straight. But to try to spin, do any kind of moves or anything upside down, it's a little disorienting because you're upside down, everything's backwards. But you catch on to it and get the hang of it pretty quick. So once you get to where you can hover upside down and flip back and forth and not crash, you can pretty much fly 3D. You'll just slowly get better over time. You don't have to. You can be in 3D mode though, and you don't have to fly 3D. You can fly around normal 2D. I do it all the time. So there's no disadvantage to go into 3D because you can still fly normal. Just don't flip the sucker upside down, you know. But if you're in 3D, at least you have the ability to flip upside down if you want to. There's a lot of good things about 3D. You know, you can get shots that most other pilots can't get, so it's pretty good. Now there is some downsides to 3D, or at least for me there is. There might not be for other people. Let me put it this way: if you can afford propellers, and first off, so far I haven't had many 3D propellers. I've only had 1 set. I don't know where I got them now, but they bent real easy and broke real easy. They just wasn't good. So maybe there's some good ones out there, I don't know, but you guys know me, I'm always broke. I can't afford propellers. I have to run old propellers and propellers that people have given me, and so I've got to run 2D propellers. And to run 2D propellers, you have to flip 2 upside down. Well, you lose a lot of power that way, okay? And when I say you lose a lot of power, I mean you lose a lot of power. You can pretty much, however much power your quad has normally flying around, half that. That's how much power you'll end up with when you flip 2 props upside down. If you don't believe me, you could try it at home. Just fly normal 2D, just flip 2 of your props upside down. It'll still fly around normal, but you'll see that's how I fly. You'll see you've lost so much power to do, you know, to pull out of dives or anything. So to run 3D and use normal propellers, you need a really good setup. I mean, you need a lot of power. You need powerful motors. You need really good batteries. And I ain't got none of that. I ain't got none of that. I mean, I'm running some old used 2207 motors that somebody used to run 5S on, and I mean, they're worn out, man. And I mean, they still work, but they're worn out. And so they're not the most powerful motors in the world. And all my Lipos, I mean, I got a couple of new ones, but damn, you can't keep those charged. I mean, I got a whole passel of used ones, and but right out of the gate, they just, you know, the voltage just drops instantly. So it is very hard to fly 3D using normal propellers with weak motors and old batteries. I'm gonna tell you how I do it is, I can't imagine how much better I would be if I had really good stuff, but I don't. So I'll make the best of it. And I'm happy with the way I fly. I mean, So, I mean, I can go out and fly slow and flow if I want to. The flow is all in how you set your rates. If I turn my rates back down, I can go out and just flow, man, and make it look smooth. But right now I'm into this faster rate stuff, flippy floppy kind of crap, like S-bang. I don't know what you call it. I don't know what kind of style flying I do. It's a whole lot of flipping, flopping, and twisting and turning, and right now that's what it thrills me, because it's so fast. The moves are so fast. Half the time I don't know exactly which way I'm going until it's thrilling. Used to when I flew normal 3D, before I got my first battery pack in, my hands was done shaking and my thumbs was like this. Well, that feeling went away a long time ago, and that was the thrill for me. So now I got that feeling back when I started flying 3D, because it was exciting, thrilling, but then it kind of went away after a while after I did that, because I got fairly good at it. So then I upped my rates. And so now when I'm going around real fast, low to the ground, and crashing, almost crashing, or, you know, I'm back to doing this again, jerky, because, you know, it thrills me, it excites me. I'm sure you guys notice I crash a hell of a lot. And the reason I crash a hell of a lot is because I ain't got no power. I don't have the power to pull out of things. Now, if I could afford 3D propellers, a really good set of motors, and I had a couple more really good batteries, new batteries, shit, I could tear it up out there. Or at least I think I could. Hell, I might not be able to fly at all. I'm so used to flying with no power at all, hardly. If I had really good stuff, I'd probably go out there and look like shit, to be honest with you. I don't know. I'd love to find out, but I just don't know. But, you know, if any of you guys ever try 3D, just know that if you're going to run normal propellers, be prepared that you're going to lose half of your power. And it really sucks. There may be some really good propellers out there, I don't know. But even if they are, I can't afford them, so. And I just don't want to go back to 2D flying. I like the 3D too much. It was a whole lot easier to learn than everybody said it would be. I watched a lot of videos on it before I tried it, and I seen those Rotor Riot guys trying it, and hell, them Rotor Riot guys, they went out, they already knew how to fly 3D. I mean, they already know how to fly Hakro really well. So I know what was in their mind. They went out there, they tried it. A couple of them did it, you know, they could go upside down, but they couldn't fly around, do the maneuvers that they normally would do. So they're already good this way. So they're not gonna go out and spend the time to relearn how to fly upside down, because they're already good this way. They're just not gonna do it. So they go around then saying, oh, it's too hard. This is hard. You know, letting everybody know, oh, this is hard. Shit. Hell, and we all bought into the shit. It's not. But I would suggest if you're gonna start flying 3D, I would suggest you get a really good drone to start with, a really good frame like a Tanq or Demibot. Either one of those frames would probably hold up really well. But you really need, if you're just starting, a really good frame, because you will crash a lot on, you know, at first, more than you do in normal Hakro. And most frames, you know, can't take a lot of crashes, so you need a good frame that's going to hold up until you kind of get the hang of it. Also, flying 3D, Take it easy now. Like I say now, when you flip two props upside down, you lose a lot of power. Well, at the same time, when you lose that power, it's making your motors work a lot harder to stay up in the air. So your motors have to work harder. It pulls more amperage out of your battery. So if you don't have good props and you don't have good batteries to start with, and then you're trying this crap, it's really putting a strain on everything. So but yet still I do it because the advantages outweigh the disadvantages for me. Yeah, I have shorter flight times. Yeah, I ain't got much power to fly around, but man, some of the shots I can get sometimes, and the way it makes me feel to fly that way, is just worth it all. Now someday someday I will be in a position in my life where hopefully someday I will have more money. And when that day ever comes, if it ever comes, I promise you, I'm going to buy 2 or 3 quads, and I'm going to fix them up nice, and I'm going to have some top of the line shit. Now I probably still won't go HD, but I will have some, you know, some nice quads with some nice motors and some good batteries. And you want to say, I don't look there. Sorry guys, the cats attacked my camera tripod and knocked my camera off. Alright guys, wherever you're at, I hope it's going to be a pretty day for you, and I hope you're able to get out and fly this weekend and enjoy yourself and make some great videos. I do believe today might be a little bit better today than it was yesterday for me here. It's still probably going to be a little cloudy, but hopefully most of the rain is gone. So I'm hoping to get in several packs today. Guys, have a blessed day, and I'll see you later.